President Trump's top diplomat is admitting that U.S. relations with Mexico have been damaged in recent weeks, and the president's Homeland Security chief seems to be contradicting, or at least clarifying, what his boss said on one key aspect of immigration policy. Those are some of the headlines out of today's meetings in Mexico City. Correspondent Edson is there tonight.
Secretary of Homeland Security John Kelly says the United States will enforce its immigration laws humanely, in coordination with Mexican officials, and without the U.S. military.
I repeat, there will be no use of military forces in immigration. At least half of you try to get that right.
Hours earlier at the White House, the president described the deportation operations like this.
We're getting really bad dudes out of this country. It's a military operation.
The White House says the president used the term to describe the precision, not the personnel, of the operations. Kelly also denied the U.S. would pursue mass deportations. Kelly and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson are in Mexico meeting with their counterparts and President Enrique Peña Nieto as Mexican officials denounce recent Trump administration policy announcements. While the White House touted the relationship as phenomenal, Tillerson acknowledged problems.
And in a relationship filled with vibrant colors, two strong sovereign countries from time to time will have differences.
The Mexican government has been more forthcoming in its objections, describing recent U.S. policy proposals and rhetoric as an irritation, prompting aggressive and negative feelings. Mexico rejects the Trump administration's plan to allow the U.S. government to potentially deport non-Mexicans to Mexico.
We have expressed our concern about the increase of deportations and possibility of the citizens of other countries being sent back to our territory so they can await for the legal resolution.
As the Trump administration says the two countries have agreed to avoid discussing the U.S. plan to build a border wall at Mexico's expense. In the past week, senior U.S. lawmakers have also visited the region. House Speaker Paul Ryan toured the southern border, and 3 Democrats on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee met with Mexican officials in Mexico City. This morning, they and other Democrats wrote to Secretaries Tillerson and Kelly that, quote, President Trump's commentary both during the campaign and since his inauguration is damaging this critical bilateral relationship and endangering U.S. national security. And the Trump administration is also considering renegotiating aspects of the $1.5 billion daily trade relationship between the United States and Mexico. As earlier today, the Mexican economic minister said if those talks fail, Mexico would consider placing tariffs on U.S. goods. Brett?
Edson in Mexico City. Rich, thank you.